Hi everyone, welcome to this new video. In today's video, we're gonna keep working with MLflow runs, specifically about nested runs. So let's get started. And first, as always, let's import MLflow and set the tracking array. And now let's talk about how we were creating runs in previous versions. Before, to create a nested run, you needed to use this kind of indented structure and use the parameter nested equals to true, right? So you had this clear, let's say, hierarchy structure for the runs. For example, here we have, this is the parent run, then the runs within this parent is the child, and then the run within this run is the grandchild, for example. And you needed to have this kind of a structure to create these nested runs. And of course, set this parameter nested equals to true. Let me run this, right? And let me show you this in the interface. Now here, we have the run, right? If I collapse this, I have the child and then the grandchild. So it's working, right? Now let me go back to the notebook. And now one of the latest versions of MLflow introduced a new parameter called parent run ID. And with this parameter, it's not necessary to create this indented structure, but just provide the ID that we want to use as a container for the particular run. For example, in this run, right, I am not providing a parent run ID, which means that this is the parent. And then we have this new run that I have called child. The parent run ID is equals to the ID of the run that I created before, right? Or the parent run. And now let's say that I want to create this grandchild run, and I want this run to be within the child run. Well, in this case, as a parent, I had to specify the ID of the child run. So notice that in this case, I don't have like this nested structure or this hierarchy in which I have a run within another run. So if I run this and show you this in the interface, let me refresh this. We can see that the structure that we have here in the UI, it's basically the same, right? So this is really convenient, especially if you, let's say, have like complex architectures or hierarchies in your experiments. But this is something that we're going to explore probably for the optimization part, in which we're going to use multiple runs to run to optimize a model over a search space. But that's topic for another video. So that was everything for this video. Thanks for watching it and see you next time.